Atomic Habits by James Clear is a masterful work that goes beyond conventional self-help, breaking down the complexity of habit formation into a practical and deeply understandable system. It's not just a manual for building positive routines and dismantling negative ones, but an immersion into the science of human behavior. Clear argues that success isn't the product of drastic, sudden changes, but rather the accumulation of countless minuscule, consistent improvements, which he calls atomic habits. The real magic lies in the compound effect, by striving to improve just 1% each day. These seemingly insignificant actions multiply exponentially over time, generating extraordinary results that would otherwise seem unattainable. Clear illustrates this with the example of the British cycling team, who under the direction of Dave Brailsford, is focused on the aggregation of marginal gains. They improved every small aspect of cycling, from the cyclist diet to the type of massage, and even the pillow they used. These tiny changes added up, leading the team to dominate the sport for a decade. The 4 laws of habit creation. A foolproof system. Clear articulates a 4-law model for habit formation. It's designed to be universally applicable and rooted in behavioral psychology. This framework is on a list of isolated tips, but an integrated system that addresses the neurology and motivations behind our actions. 1. Make it obvious. The unavoidable cue. The first law focuses on visibility and awareness. Every habit begins with a signal, a trigger that tells our brain it's time to act. To cultivate a good habit, it's imperative to make its signal as evident and visible as possible. Clear suggests that the technique of habit stacking is a powerful tool. It involves linking a new habit to one that's already firmly established in your daily routine. For example, instead of simply saying, "I'm going to meditate more," you can decide that after I drink my morning coffee, I will meditate for 2 minutes. This anchoring uses an existing habit as an automatic reminder for the new behavior, eliminating the need to rely on willpower. Furthermore, environmental design is crucial. If your goal is to eat healthier, Clear advises placing washed and cut fruits and vegetables in plain sight in your fridge and storing less healthy foods in a less accessible place. If you want to read more, keep an open book on your desk or nightstand rather than tucked away in a drawer. By rearranging your space so that the signals for desired habits are prominent and those for undesired ones are discreet, you minimize the need for mental effort and rely on the environment's structure to guide your behavior. As Clear puts it, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. 2. Make it attractive. The irresistible craving, the second law, delves into the emotional engine of habits, the craving. For a habit to endure, it must be intrinsically appealing to us. Clear suggests that the most effective way to achieve this is by associating the habit with an immediate reward or a pleasant sensation. The temptation bundling is an ingenious strategy. It combines an activity you want to do with one you genuinely enjoy. For example, if you find it hard to exercise, allow yourself to listen to your favorite podcast only while you on the treadmill or while performing your squats. This creates a positive association and makes the less attractive activity the price of accessing the desired reward. Social influence also plays a monumental role. We are social beings and are programmed to imitate the behaviors of those we identify with or admire. Clear highlights that we tend to adopt the habits of people close to us, the majority and powerful people. If your circle of friends or your community values reading, exercising, or mindful eating, you are much more likely to adopt those habits. Joining a group where your desired behavior is the social norm creates a powerful system of support and reinforcement, making the habit not only attractive but also an expected and celebrated part of your identity. 3. Make it easy. Minimize friction. The third law emphasizes ease. The less effort a habit requires, the greater the likelihood that we will carry it out. Clear urges us to reduce the friction associated with good habits. This involves preparing the environment beforehand so that the action is as smooth and obstacle-free as possible. If you plan to go to the gym in the morning, lay out your workout clothes, shoes, and water bottle by your bed the night before. If you want to cook more at home, dedicate a couple of hours on Sunday to prepping ingredients for the week's meals. Every small reduction in effort increases the probability of the habit being performed. The 2-minute rule is a brilliant tactic to overcome inertia. If a task seems overwhelming, Clear suggests reducing it to its smallest version, one that takes no more than 2 minutes. Instead of writing a book chapter, focus on writing one sentence or reading the table of contents. The initial goal isn't to achieve perfection or complete the task, but simply to start. Once you've initiated the action, it's much easier to continue. Clear emphasizes that the key to making a habit stick is to always keep it below the point where it feels like work. The accumulation of small starts is what builds a solid habit over time. 4. Make it satisfying. The instant reward. The fourth law is vital for long-term sustainability. The pleasure and satisfaction derived from the habit. The difficulty with many beneficial habits is that their rewards are often long-term. While bad habits offer instant gratification, Clear proposes adding an immediate reward to good habits to bridge this time gap. This can be as simple as marking an X on a calendar each time you complete a habit, creating a visual tracker of your progress. This do-unbreak the chain generates. It's immediate satisfaction and an incentive not to miss a day. Reward accumulation is also effective. After completing your habit, allow yourself a small indulgence you enjoy, but only if you've completed the habit. For example, after studying for an hour, you can watch your favorite show for 15 minutes. The key is to associate a positive feeling with the completion of the habit, which reinforces the feedback loop and motivates you to repeat the action in the future. Clear insists, what is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. Beyond the laws, identity, adaptability, and process perfection, the book transcends the mere mechanics of habits to explore deeper principles that ensure continuous success and personal transformation. The power of identity. Who you want to be, perhaps one of Clear's most powerful ideas, is the shift from outcome-based habits to identity-based habits. Instead of aspiring to run a marathon, focus on becoming a runner. When your habits are anchored in the person you wish to be, they become a natural expression of your identity, not just an external task. If your goal is to write a book, don't tell yourself, I want to write a book, but rather, I am a writer. Every time you write, you are casting a vote for that identity. Consistently acting like the person you aspire to be is the most direct path to manifesting that identity. This shift in mindset gives your habits a deeper purpose and makes them inherently more sustainable, as they are not just something you do, but something you are. Constant adaptation. Embracing nonlinearity and the Goldilocks rule, Clear recognizes that progress rarely is linear. There will be setbacks, distractions, and days when you fail. The essential thing isn't perfection, but the speed with which you recover from a deviation. Don't beat yourself up over a missed day. Just make sure it doesn't turn into 2. The Goldilocks rule suggests that we stay motivated when the task is just right. Challenging enough to be interesting, but not so difficult as to be discouraging. If the habit is too easy, we get bored. If it's too difficult, we get frustrated. Finding this sweet spot where the challenge stimulates growth without overwhelming is crucial for maintaining long-term motivation. It's the constant search for the optimal level of difficulty that sustains engagement. Systematic review. The continuous improvement cycle. Finally, Clear emphasizes the importance of periodic reflection and review of your habit systems. What works today might not be optimal tomorrow. Clear recommends conducting an annual habit review to assess which habits are propelling you toward your goals and which are holding you back. This self-awareness and willingness to adjust your strategies are fundamental for long-term growth and optimization. It's not about setting a habit and forgetting it, but about a continuous process of adjustment and improvement. In essence, Atomic Habits is far more than a self-help book. It's a practical manual for engineering a better life through the accumulation of minuscule improvements. It provides a proven and psychologically informed framework for building habits that stick by transforming how we think about change and progress. By applying the 4 laws and by aligning your actions with the person you wish to be, you will unlock unlimited potential. This book is an invitation to action, a promise that even the smallest steps can trigger a cascade of positive and lasting transformations. Are you ready to apply these insights and watch your life redefine itself, one atomic habit at a time? If you like the content, give it a like and subscribe for more knowledge.